Hello and welcome to Jeannie's World. About 3 weeks ago, I did a reading for Tommy, and I thought, well, I'll do a reading for me. So I laid out the cards and I got busy, went about my way. And my phone was telling me about relationships and stuff like that. Well, when I laid out my cards, I had nothing to think about. And reading cards for yourself is very difficult anyway. So my phone is popping up stuff about relationships and relationships. And then I look at my cards. My cards got the words relationship in them. Well, Miles and I have a relationship. It's not the kind of relationship everybody thinks we have. Miles is very good to me. Miles takes very good care of me. And Miles drives me crazy. Just really, really crazy. So I got my angel cards and I was looking at them. So when I was shuffling and pulling my cards, two cards fell out. And the deck on the bottom said that it is an end of a phase, an end of a situation. And my thoughts was, I really need to end this situation I have with Miles. Um, it was really possible to do it in September, but life happens. Now I'm very dependent on Miles, but he still drives me crazy. So I put my cards in a storyline. I need a little help from my friend. Oh, it's upside down. I did it upside down. It says too much work. Yes, Miles is too much work. Um, and life, and life is out of balance. Uh, we don't see eye to eye on things, and sometimes Miles helps me so much that it's too much. And Miles has a lot of anxiety. He screams, he hollers, he cusses. It's out of balance. Even Miles and I both have memories of past relationships and things that are hard and people have stole from us, cheated us, lied to us. And so we both have trust issues. But I remember after Michael died, I says, I know he's going to find me somebody new because we're not meant to be alone. And so I told God to send me somebody who doesn't have children, somebody who will take me to church. He sent me Miles. So me and Miles, we have to depend on us. I don't criticize his children because he doesn't have any children. When he criticizes my children, I don't like it, and no mother would like it. He doesn't understand because he's fatherless. And I have to take that in consideration. So it tells me to make time for those around me, and the only person who around me is Miles, and I need to be sensitive to his needs. And I need to deal with the challenge that he gives me. My daughter, she moved to Paraguay, and she was the only person I had other than Miles. And I'm indecisive about Miles. We have a good friendship. When I say indecisive, that means I don't want to take it to the next step. And so, because we both have history, we both have heartbreaks, I have to release my fears so that I can take another step. I need to make plans. I need to revise and stuff like this. Well, these are cards I pulled 3 weeks ago. But what I did was I called Miles up, I think it was last Wednesday, and I said, Miles, we really need to talk. Well, Miles thought it was the Dear John talk. Could have been. And I told him, Miles, you have to quit fighting. You're always looking for a fight. You have to quit fighting. If you don't, then you're going to have to leave, because I don't want to be in a harsh, painful relationship. Either you shape up or you ship out. And he said he'll try. And he has. He's been very good about it. Then I decided, well, maybe next time he starts his horrible attitude, I'll just videotape it. Not for YouTube, but for him to view his behavior. He gets so childish and so wimpy, and maybe my expectations of a man is too great. I don't know. Maybe. And this one is true too. Celebration. We do need to have more fun. We need to laugh more. There's more to life than just taking care of me and cooking and cleaning for me and all of this stuff. He does a good job. We need to just go with the flow, go to the beach, just laugh. I get tired of TV. I get tired of the Beverly Hillbillies. We need to laugh more. I don't know. This one says falling in love. Uh, there is spiritual growth between us. We haven't found the church of our choice yet, but right now we're building a chicken pen. But falling in love, I know he loves me. Why I don't let myself loose, I don't know. There was a couple of times I wanted to say, hey, Miles, I love you, but I won't. I have to figure that out. But it's probably because the way he behaves at times that closes my door. And it's also that I loved my husband dearly and God took him. And then I found another relationship with a guy named Michael, and God took him. I had a 12-year relationship with the other Michael. He finally asked me to marry him, and God took him. So maybe I don't want to fall in love. And since this one says relationships develop at a new level, and since I had this talk with Miles, it looks like we're moving to a new level. says, trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. I'm trying to care for myself. And I do care for Miles. And I am trying to be more open to whoever killed my grass. But this one, it tells me, be careful with my decision. Don't jump too fast. You know, they say you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Miles and I are both set in our ways. Maybe we'll make it, maybe we won't. But if we do or we don't, I'm very appreciative of God sent him to me, and he's been here in my time of need. He came into my life just when Michael died, and he held my hand through it. He encouraged me to go on. He put me to work in his flea market to take my mind off of things. But still, yet, I have to be careful with my decision. Don't want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt me. This one says, has a happy outcome. I just have to have confidence. So the next card I pulled was from Michael. And Michael says, have confidence. Archangel Michael, please lead me. Please lend me your courage and your fortitude. Help me realize that I am the one with all that is divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and be peaceful with myself in all my ways. So I've been told twice to have confidence. Then I pulled a card from here. Didn't show you that good from this one. And this one, it says, take back your power. Power. Having your power blesses your life. Well, I had given up all my power. On the 16th, I would have been in this wheelchair for 5 months. And I did give up a lot of my power, a lot of my independence, a lot of I just gave up a lot. So by having the talk with Miles, I did take back my power. That was good. Then the next card I pulled was the Magic Mermaids. Oh, and this one's mother healing. Yes, I have issues with my mother, and some of these issues come in to my relationships, and I need to heal those relationships, and that so that I can heal the relationships I now have in my life. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires will manifest. Okay? And then I pulled my last card. And I pulled it from here. And it was the Wolverine. And the Wolverine says, I have more courage and strength than I know that I have. I'm stronger than I think I am. I know I'm strong, but sometimes I feel weak. Sometimes yeah. Sometimes I'm weaker than I think I am. When I'm around my friends in Oklahoma, I feel importance because I'm somebody. When I am in Texas with my family, I feel importance because I'm the genie fix. People look to me to fix something, whether it's my words of wisdom, even my cards. I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not going to tell you your fortune, but I'm going to advise you. So when we look at the cards, it tells me, have confidence in myself because I'm strong. I can do this. Yes, Miles is a challenge. But when it comes to relationships, do you want the best looking man in the world? Do you want the richest man in the world? What do you want in your relationship? God gave me exactly what I asked for. But he's not bling to the eye. And he has some handicap issues. But I don't think that I could find a better man than Miles. So I have to take that challenge. I have to take back my power. I can't let him have it because he doesn't know what to do with it anyway. So I would say that these cards were about my relationship and about me. That I have to forget yesteryear to the point that I can learn from it, but not let it overtake me. And that all is going to be good. It's hard when you read cards for yourself, but that's what I get from these cards. I'm in a good relationship, and I have to have more faith and more confidence in the relationship. And yes, Miles is working on his anxieties. He has a trust issue, and he's willing to fight, to know he's right and have the last word. And I'm saying, Miles, you have to trust me. You have to believe in me. Because if you don't trust me, you don't believe me, then you need to walk away because this relationship will never go anywhere. And when you find a man or even a woman who gives you as much dedication as Miles gives to me, you really don't want to throw them away because you found a treasure. Yeah, it's a diamond in the rough. It needs a lot of polish. It needs a lot of polishing. But I don't want to change him. I want us to grow together. And if that can be done, then it will be. We're together every day of the week, except when I was in Texas. He took his fear and his anxiety. He left the land. He got on an airplane. He came into Austin. He faced my family. and he drove me home. He talked all the way, but he drove me home. Just for him to get it, just for him to get out of his safety zone was a major, major deal. I was a damsel in distress, and he was my hero. He was my knight in shining armor. And so I need to be kinder to him anyway. Anyway, it didn't tell me to be kind. It told me to have confidence and to take up the challenge. God bless you.